You guys, this video is not just me talking about why I think most people are gonna fail. This is why I almost failed. What's going on, everyone? Hayden here, coming back at you with the brand new video. And in this one, we're gonna be talking about why most people fail. And I know this because this is how I almost failed. For those of you who don't know the whole story, again, I have not made my entire story video around. I did a little bit on dropshipping, but not my life story. For 4 months, I made one sale in Shopify. I made it in month 2, I believe, with Facebook ads. 4 months I failed, and right now we're gonna jump inside of my computer and break down kind of why and a lot of the patterns that I see happening in a lot of new people jumping into this business. So with that being said, if you guys are kind of new to it, you know, you're just jumping in or whatever, you're starting to make $100, $50, maybe you haven't made any sales yet, these are the things you need to understand, okay? Apply these principles to what you're doing because hopefully it will save you from at least wasting time, okay? Let's jump inside of my computer and start going through it. Okay, the first thing I wanna kind of say and structure is something that I thought of on my own. It's like, you know, I don't know if anyone else made it or whatever. This is something that I think is very, very accurate, not even just to Shopify, but to most businesses in general. So the soccer analogy. I know a lot of you guys, you know, if you're overseas, whatever, football, okay, in US, soccer, the game where you're hitting the ball with your foot, and this does apply to every other sport or whatever. If you're watching videos, you're spending, let's just say 4 months, watching videos, learning how to kick a soccer ball, how to get a goal, understanding how the players move, why they move, different patterns and strategies on how to win and be better at the game, you know, see how that's related to Shopify right there. It doesn't matter. Because if you do that for 4 months, you've only watched and observed, now you know everything about the game. You know all the tactics, secrets from all the top people, doesn't matter. Guess what? You go and kick a soccer ball, you're gonna suck. You are gonna suck. It really doesn't matter how much you learned, where you learned from, because you have to figure it out on your own. And it only comes with experience. And that is the exact same thing when it comes to Shopify and other businesses as well, okay? It comes from experience. So I see a lot of people getting great information, great courses, great mentorship, whatever, or even they don't need that. They watch YouTube videos, they can apply it. But the problem is they don't make money. They don't build a successful business. And why is that? I think it's because they think they know everything, they jump right in, and then they kick a soccer ball and it absolutely fails. It goes way to the left, they don't make a goal, whatever. Okay, it's the same exact thing. That's why I love this analogy when it comes to this. It doesn't matter what content you watch. You're watching this video right now, that's great. You're only gonna be able to succeed if you go and do this stuff, figure it out and test it for yourself. And from there, this is what I call the back end piece. You can't even just test what I'm telling you. You're gonna have to alter it to what works for you. Because what works for you might not work for me, and vice versa. You have to create your own formula. The way I even run my ads, do my ad copy, structure my different posts, my interests on Facebook, look for influencers, literally anything, you guys, is not the exact same as how I was taught. It's not. And that's because I've learned and I've adapted and I've built off of that. And I think that's absolutely huge when it comes to stuff. And the soccer analogy is just so accurate. You guys can really go through a lot of stuff that's great. Some people jump right in with no information. I don't think that's the right way to go. And there's also people who spend 6 months learning. I think that's too long. Okay, you should, you know, spend a few weeks, really study, understand the business model and how to do it, and then be learning as you're going through. Not only from whatever course or mentorship you're learning from, but also from experience. Experience is literally everything when it comes to this. And I feel like the point where 95% of people who fail are dropping off on is because they fail to transition into this back end piece. They're testing exactly what they were taught, but they're afraid or maybe aren't creative enough to go out and do their own thing. Okay, whatever that might mean for them. You have to alter it and kind of change things a little bit and test. Don't be afraid to test. That's honestly the biggest thing. Testing is everything. It really is, okay? And that's something that I didn't fully understand, and that's why I almost failed. For 4 months, I was not properly testing. I was not running enough Facebook campaigns. I was not experimenting with influencers. I was not doing the right niche, the right products, testing enough, okay? There's a way to do it. There's a right and a wrong way, and I think a lot of people, they just kind of, they think it's simple, you know? They buy something, whatever, they watch a YouTube video, like, oh, I'm gonna do that. That's cool, but if you do exactly that, that doesn't mean you're gonna get results, even if the person who made that video is. It's just not how the business works. So I want you to fully understand that. I know this isn't a long video. I don't want to make it a long video because it doesn't need to be. Most people fail because of the soccer analogy. That's really what it is. Take a step back. If you're not getting very many sales or if you're about to get into the business, be very aware of this as you're doing that. That's my big piece of advice. That's what I want to leave you with in this video. I think that that's absolutely crucial, and a lot of people just don't even understand that, let alone implement and follow that. And you guys, one quick thing too, I know it kind of builds off of what I just said. I might have taken all this information twisted it into my own formula. You still have to take that information I learned from and my information or wherever you decide to learn from and twist that. So just because I've already twisted it, figured out my own formula, doesn't mean that's the formula for you. So if that makes sense, if it doesn't, drop a comment down below. I'd be more than happy to help you out. I'm gonna go through and answer all your questions. Feel free to drop any video ideas, whatever. I'm gonna be interactive in the comments from now on. And we are doing a YouTube live stream, hopefully later this next week. So depending on when you're watching this, that'll be coming soon. I'm definitely gonna let you guys know before I do that. I'd appreciate any support on the video. If you guys got any value, drop a like down below. And if you haven't already, be sure to join the fam by hitting the nice like and subscribe button. And I post every single day. So I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow in the next one. Peace.